business I own is called Insights4Results, and it is a consulting firm that specializes in leadership development and succession and talent management. I think that's one of the core qualities of a leader, is that the foundation of their character is one that they are a person who can be trusted and demonstrates integrity. So that's where my passion lies, and that's what the business focuses on. I created leadership development programs where I incorporated mentoring, coaching, and then specifically leadership competencies that individuals developed in order to enhance their role as a leader, or if they wanted to promote to the next level. And common competencies were political acumen, interpersonal savvy, so I'm sure many of you have heard a lot about EQ, that the emotional intelligence is probably more important than IQ for people to be successful in life, let alone in their role as a leader.
Susan, what's E stand for again?
E is emotional.
Emotional.
And the Q is intelligence. So that's that aspect of you may be technically strong, and that's oftentimes what happens in organizations. So you're an engineer, technically you have that down, and now you've promoted into a position where you are managing and leading others. And that is relying on a whole different set of skills. So and you're no longer the doer, you are the person responsible to get work done through others. So your capacity to develop those relationships, recognize the style of the people that you're managing, kind of uncover and discover their strengths, what they do best, and how to motivate them to carry out the vision and mission of the organization. That's really what EQ is responsible for. So one of the services that I do provide, as I've mentioned, is leadership and executive coaching. And this is kind of, I think, what says it best in terms of the tagline that was created, is that I collaborate with individuals to delve deeper, reach higher, and go further in achieving their personal and professional goals. And that's it. And coaching, as I'm sure Deborah knows firsthand, it really is a collaborative relationship. It is about partnering with the individual to establish their plan for what they want to achieve and what they need to do to get there. And the coach is a collaborator in holding them accountable and helping them kind of think beyond what they may currently think is possible. And as we've referred to, and it's even in the mission statement of this organization, is collaboration. That is key. And what I know is true is it's one thing to say we collaborate, or we expect to collaborate, or teams need to be more collaborative. In reality, that is probably one of the most challenging experiences people have. Getting back to the kind of the EQ, we oftentimes affiliate with people who are like us, and we work better with people whose styles are similar to us. And oftentimes when we're on a team, we're collaborating with people who may have a totally different background, style, approach. So our ability to understand and work across that difference and to tap into those strengths and work more cohesively is the challenge. We created a model, an assessment tool called the Primary Mindset Indicator that helps people identify where they are in terms of their approach to collaboration. And then we do training on emotional intelligence. These are some of the customized models that I've mentioned earlier. But in addition, we also have the opportunity to create a customized 360-degree feedback instrument. Are any of you familiar with 360-degree feedback assessments? Have you ever been part of it? Of course, I do, definitely. No one else. Okay, typically those are what are used within organizations in order to provide feedback. Typically it's to supervisors and managers, and it's a 360-degree view. So they get feedback from their manager or who they report to, peers or customers, and then if they supervise and manage others, their direct reports. And those are on competencies that the organization have defined as important for supervisors, managers, and leaders to be effective in that organization. So they rate themselves, and then they compare their ratings to the ratings of their internal customers. So that's a 360, and that's oftentimes used as part of their development plan when they're in coaching. They'll look at what their feedback, where are their gaps, and then what can we do, to close the gap and moving forward.
Susan, we have like 3 minutes.
Okay. These are some additional assessment tools that I'm licensed and certified in. This is the model that I mentioned. And it's a customized model that really captures all three areas that a supervisor manager is responsible for. Training new employees, and then coaching, whether it's coaching for performance development or improved performance, and then if needed, the ability to discipline. The ultimate goal is that managers and supervisors are to increase ability and autonomy, getting each of their employees at the mastery level. That's the primary mindset indicator, the tool I mentioned. This is an example of a project that I work with one of our key clients, Alcon, and we customized a program for their key account managers and created a competency model and then a development pathway. The reason I joined Trustegrity and the value of it is just that, the opportunity to network with people from different industries that I can both utilize from my own personal and professional experience, but also the people that I work with, that I can recommend other trusted advisors based upon your expertise. So it's been a real value, especially the power meetings where I really get to know and learn more about who the people are. So thank you, appreciate your attention, and look forward to getting to know more of you at future meetings.